welcome back for another CBSI Hot 10 show. Make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com and check out the article where you might have a few extra details we don't cover on the show tonight. But while you're here, make sure that you like, you subscribe, you hit the alert button so you don't miss anything. Keep telling your friends so we can keep growing the channel. And if you haven't given Whatnot a try, now's your chance. First-time users, you get a free $15 to buy whatever you want from whomever you want. No strings attached. You help out the channel. You get yourself something nice. But in the meantime, if you're just here to check out the Hot 10, we got an interesting list for you this week. So just hang on for a few seconds after the intro, and we will be right back.
Notable sales.
We're starting off with the theme of the week.
Hey, we got Fantastic Four #5 little Kirby art for you. Listen, I don't think this is going to be a spoiler alert. It's the week of Doom. You got to know it's the week of Doom. No matter what you want to do, it's Doom. All right. CGC 5.0 sold for $12,199 just recently on the 1st of this month. But not too long ago, CGC 5.0 sold for $3,150 on 7.5 at auction. Two things why it does seem like a huge gap. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of a push with this book. Beautiful Kirby book. This is how I love to see Doom. Like, this is probably one of the best first appearances. He also has a great first appearance in ASM, or when he's first in ASM, also a great cover too. Speaking of covers, cover appearance makes a difference. The cover appearance on the auction compared to the cover appearance on this book does make a difference. It makes a difference in this book. It also makes a difference in different type of gradings. Do not auction these books off. Well, please auction these books off so we can buy them cheap. But if you want to make money, don't auction these books off, and make sure you got great cover appeal. This book does have great cover appeal. Take your book out of the bag. Make sure you shoot that camera angle a little bit better so we don't see the streaks across it. But beautiful book. Great to see it's moving. And obviously great to see with all the other Doom hype that's going to be on this list and on this week that, hey, his first is getting a little bit of notoriety here. So I think this should be #1 on the list, but I got outvoted.
Well, this is the Doom book. Like,
it is.
You can do all the different kind of versions of matchups you want. This is Doom, right? I mean,
yes. Plus it's woman bondage too. It's a little Kirby woman bondage. Which
you got Sue.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even notice that.
I've never noticed that.
Well, I've heard many jokes about it before, so yeah.
What else is interesting about this? This was actually a best offer sale too, but they didn't take much of a discount. They were asking just under 13. It was like $12,999, and look what they took. So
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I wouldn't take much of this one. I mean, if you look throughout this book, and if you're a slab collector, which there's still plenty. I mean, I don't care what anybody's saying. There's still plenty of slab people out there buying.
Sure, yeah.
This one right here has got beautiful eye appeal.
It does.
I would just wish that they would tilt their camera a little differently, so we're not having lens flares like it's a what's his name movie. So
Abrams movie,
right. Yeah.
You know what you're getting. You know what you're getting for the most part.
I mean, that's a clean front cover.
Still one of the best villain first appearances.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see what else we've got on these notables, because we got another interesting one. Something you rarely see come up.
Of course, I get stuck with this one. The Suit #1. I've never seen this book until we started talking about it before we started shooting. And actually, it's a Make-A-Wish book. It sold for $999 and a 9.4 only graded sale. I looked on the census. There's only 12 graded copies of this book from 2014. Only 198, 3 9.4s. And this is a ghost. I love this cover.
I've been meaning to cover this for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Hey, Bruce, I just got to really say one thing real quickly. Seriously, I'm very disappointed in you. How dare you not know what a book is and then do research so you can speak on the book? You should just come on here and say, you know nothing. Why is this
what do you mean? You do research? Yeah. Why didn't you ask the audience?
Why would you do that?
Yeah. No. I like to be prepared when I come on stream. I like to do research and know what I'm talking about.
Good job. Yeah, of course it's a DC book, so you got to cover it, buddy.
But I was looking on eBay and I saw this. Somebody wanted $13.99 for a raw copy of this. I was like, what? Yeah, so I will be looking for this at the cons.
A lot of biscuits.
Yeah, I mean, good luck. There's not many of these. There's not many of these. So gets to looking. I know a friend of ours got one. I think they
nice.
got it through actually on a Whatnot sale.
Shout
I've never
out
seen
Steve
it
Hort.
posted, but yeah, they don't come up often.
When you brought this up, I clicked quick glance. I thought it was Iron Man. I was like, another Iron Man freaking book? Jeez.
DC Iron Man. Yeah.
DC Iron Man.
Well, pretty much. That's what it kind of looks like, right? All right. Well, those are our notables for the week. So let's just get into the actual list.
Number 10.
Starting us off, classic Doom.
Ooh.
Coming in, Marvel Superheroes 20. Great
A
cover.
little bit of Larry Lieber. Does he have any brothers or sisters?
I don't know.
Mm.
But there's 40
Yeah.
sales this week as opposed to
If that was a setup, it fell flat.
Wow.
Hey, nearly 40 sold this week.
Yeah.
Average 200 plus, high of $600. It's a classic Doom cover. You're going to see a lot of this. You're going to see, we've been talking about it forever. Doom covers are sweet. There's a lot of sweet Doom covers. This is one was a little bit more accessible. You saw it make it rounds all the time. Probably, a little bit around, not as pricey as this one is, a little bit more accessible than some of the other books. You saw a high sell for $600. Holy moly, man. The prices this week have just been crazy on Doom
that was
stuff.
raw, by the way.
Yeah.
That was raw, $600
Yeah. Just absolutely crazy on this. Not the most volume selling. One of the higher just random Doom, Doc Doom issues, though, that sold for raw prices. So make sure you're digging through it and checking this out. Get those little $20 books. Hopefully you can turn it into a $600 book. God bless Doom. God bless this week, and God bless Disney.
There aren't that many of the $20, $50 copies anymore. Like a lot of the ones sold this week were 100 plus, 150. Like that's why it's averaging 200. It's not just inflated by a couple of high sales. Like the standard price on this just kind of got raised with the Doom tide this past week. So
yeah, I mean, we'll see where it all shakes out. I'm actually wondering because you didn't see a ton of it moving, but there is a ton of Fantastic Four covers that have wonderful, and have minor like key appearances. I think obviously we've covered them before. I think Joe's show's covered them before. Like there's some good hunting for Doom, and it's good to see. We've been kind of talking about the top 10 list, some slow weeks with certain books and everything else. We've been really championing hey, let's bring back digging for semi-affordable books, maybe not just the rarity. And this week you're going to see it with Doom because there's plenty of Doom out there, and there's it's doing good. So
Yeah, and like you said before the show, you don't have to play the Tony Stark as Doom. He said he's Victor Von Doom. Just be Victor Von Doom. So,
but even here's a couple. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. But I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
because in the long term, I don't think it's going to be Iron Man playing Victor Von Doom. If they're introducing that character even as a Tony Stark playing him, they're telling you Doom's coming as Doom. Victor Von Doom as Doom is coming. Yeah.
Yep.
So hit it up, man. Hit it up.
As a DC fanboy, I will say this: Doom is an iconic villain. Has great stories, great covers, hands down.
He's one of the best. Can't argue.
Can we go back to who? Wait, can we go back real quickly to who created them? Who was that on that book again?
Why do you want to go back to talking about Larry?
Because I want to go back to do it again.
Can I get a do-over on my joke?
Go ahead, do it one more time.
In at number 10.
So you guys don't know who Larry Lieber might be related to?
I'm just guessing. I didn't know it for a fact that Larry Lieber would be related to Stan.
Oh, there you go. All right, thank you very much. Move along.
For 100%.
All right. Go ahead. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I just couldn't let you guys leave that one alone. I could not let you guys.
I let it hang.
All right, go. I couldn't let you do that.
Oh my God. Moving back for that?
Jeez. Well, when I asked if guys related to anybody, it was Ghostface on everyone. Like, who? Why would he be related to somebody? All right, move along. Let's go.
All right.
Bring up Justin Bieber or something. I don't know.
Move this along and get to our next book.
Number 9.
He's fucking Stanley's brother. I know that.
Get it.
DC guy. Well, up next we got Deadpool 31. The first appearance of Ellie Camacho, Deadpool's daughter. 50 sales, an average of $15 to $20, high of $30. Last week, this book was selling for $7.
Yep.
and this is the news of Deadpool is going to die. And Ellie will take over as Deadpool in issue 7 in October, I believe. So
cool.
You see him
until he magically is not dead anymore.
Yes.
Like every character that dies.
It's a multiverse.
He'll die and be back in 4 issues.
But what's with issue 7? Like Deadpool in issue 7 and female Deadpool characters, because Mark with the Mouth 7, First Lady Pool, Lady Deadpool. That other run of Deadpool with Deadpool 2099, which I believe was a female Deadpool, was also, I think, it was like issue 6 or 7. Like, well, what?
They run out of ideas by the time they get to 6 or 7, so they just create Deadpools.
Their story arc's over. Where do we go from here?
Yeah,
Make
let's
him a
create
lady.
another Deadpool.
Female. Make it a woman.
The old Spider-Verse trick.
Oh, I got you. But still, this is one of those books you can probably go and dig for. Find it still in a box for pretty cheap because, it's Deadpool 31. It's just a random issue before this recent news. So
yeah, it's not the one that everybody was digging out of the Original Sins line either. So that's kind of cool. I mean,
Original Sin, that classic event.
Well, it had one book in it that everybody was looking for. One. So,
for me, Mark Brooks could do no wrong. So I love this cover.
No, it's good to also see that it's not just the hype of Doom, that we're getting some other stuff to break into the top 10 because
there's a couple of those things.
Yeah,
but not many. But let's see what else we got.
Number 8.
Yeah, well, we're kind of back to Doom again.
He's really just kind of wearing the cape here, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Tony wipes out everybody, Magneto, Victor, and you got to cover with him on the cape with the cape on. So, hey, it's
He's
a
got the cape
mashup
on in the book too. He just likes the cape, I guess.
It's a mashup that catches your eye. You're like, oh, Tony Stark, oh, Doctor Doom. So this Exiles 23 has been moving, 50 sales, average of 40, high of 75. I've seen higher listed too. That people have just thrown this up, and this was an extremely diggable book.
I did it while it's good.
Yeah,
legit. This was $2 last week. Like, it's a $2 book.
Oh, geez.
yeah. I got it in a lot of Exiles books.
Oh yeah, look for lots.
Worked out to about $2.
Yeah, this is a cheap book. This is one you can still probably go dig.
Yeah, and I personally bought the lot with it in it to see if somebody would cancel my order. And they didn't. They delivered it, at that cheap price. So good on that person on eBay.
Nice. Good that they followed through. Not this. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I must have sold it somewhere else.
As I'm relisting it,
I'm relisting it. I'm sorry,
but I have another copy for $3. Hey, but I can't find that copy, but I have another copy, a little better shape. It's listed for 4 times as much. Yeah. So if you'd like to buy that,
so big thumbs up to the honest people on eBay that no matter where the book might happen to go, if you got it listed, you're sending it, shipping it, and doing right by the buyers.
Yeah, absolutely. But still, it's always fun when books that you can still go and find and dig get interesting and get people excited.
This is even an internet digging book, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we got next.
Stupid cover.
Number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Uncanny X-Men 251. Spoiler alert, there was a movie out, and movies still move books. We've talked about this too, like the after effect of movies and how long is it going to be that they are still pushing books. This is a book that definitely was not worth $20 to $25. You couldn't buy or sell it for that much. I mean, it was way cheaper. And now you're getting high at 100 plus on it, and there's over 100 sales. I still hunt X-Men all the time. And
it's a great run.
That TV show's not there. Yeah,
I mean, when Lee started is a great run.
Yeah,
it's an iconic cover.
It's not just him. You got Sylvester here and everything else. Like, this is not like all these are Sylvestri. All these are just, they're like great books to go through. Make sure, and they're fun to dig. They're fun to add onto your piles of books. They're fun to do everything with. Did we assume that we were going to see this cover in a movie? Probably not. No, but heck, it was there, so it's selling. Also, one of my favorite Wolverines made an appearance in a movie too. Oh wait, he doesn't have that hand anymore. So this Wolverine made it there. If you know, you know. If you don't,
I thought we were going to do the short jokes again. I thought we were going to.
No, not the short one. The cannon arm one showed up. So shout out Chromium. There you go. I was actually surprised that didn't actually hit a little bit better, but it's okay. Great movie, fun movie. If you haven't seen it, hopefully I didn't spoil anything with you, which I didn't, because this is just a screenshot and you could probably figure out why this book is selling. So there you go.
Yeah. But again, it's selling pretty well from last week. This has always been a classic cover, but I mean, it was $10 before. Now it's
doubled up.
It doubled up and in volume because a lot of people got excited. And
going crazy on situational spec.
But hey, you know what? It's better than going wrong way on Caped Iron Man. Like, hey, if we're gonna get Caped Iron Man, which is fun, like, dude, at least it showed up in a movie. Like, it's just hey,
buy what you want for whatever reason you want. It's your money.
Here's the thing with it. You figured it would be, with how much motion was going through Doom, you figured it was going to be centric around that, right? The cat can't focus on multiple things. It can always focus on one thing, even though it's multiple through that one, right? But you're seeing that Deadpool book that we just showed a little bit ago. You're seeing this X-Men, which is from a great movie that's going out. So the attention span on some of these books are lasting longer. You didn't used to see this in the market. Sorry, you didn't. It would be, oh, wait, it's the newest next thing. So these books wouldn't make the market. Yeah. Now you're seeing these things stick around to make the market, which I think is great. I mean, it means that there's a healthy market out there.
No, and you're right. We got another. I'm not going to spoil things. We got another book that's showing up later on the list that I thought people would have been over and done with by now. Yeah, I thought they would have forgotten about it, but there's still
would have been.
We'll get to it. We'll get to that.
So I mean, it is. Yeah, good.
It is what it is. But let's get on to our number 6.
Number 6.
Speaking of weird Doom speculation, in this one, we get the reveal that the Dr. Doom that was running around inside this Marvel team-up book was actually Tony Stark. And he eventually calls himself Iron Maniac.
Spoiler alert.
Down the line. That's another book that's also selling, but we won't get to that one. But this is, I don't know, you'll see it listed as first full Tony Stark as Dr. Doom.
First reveal.
A lot of that.
First reveal
First reveal. There's a lot of stuff out there. Yeah. Point being, this was, again, a $2 book just a few days ago. Now, after 70 plus sales, it's hitting a nice solid average of 35. It's easily 30, 40 bucks with a high of 50. It's just one of those things. People are excited this week.
Well, it's good to hear that
everything that they can get their hands on.
It's good to hear that Word Salad still sells books, because that sounds like some Word Salad.
I'm just saying, I looked into it. I read the book to look to see
I get it.
And you at least get a reveal in this book, as opposed to what we might be looking at next.
Number 5.
All right, Joe, your turn. Sell this one to us.
You got him hunched over, and Richards. There you go. That's what you got. You got Dr. Doom hunched over, looking up and going, Richards. So you don't get their reveal, so that it happens to be Tony as Doom. So again, this one, moving volume, 100 plus sales on this book. Average of 40, high of 70.
That's amazing.
This book, you could in the wild, you could find it cheap in dollar books. eBay, it would sit $7 to $10 book sometimes. But this is where people are gravitating toward. Any place there's some type of amalgam of Tony and Victor.
Joe, you just brought up a very good point. In the wild, like actually in the streets, this is probably a good dig book, because like when people buy collections, they're looking through it. They're like, okay, yes, we'll go through that. Oh, what's this extra? Nah, fuck it, and they'll throw it just in the bins. So.
Nobody was pulling anything out of this.
It's a fodder book.
No, apart from the Invincible book. You got the Invincible book?
Oh, yeah.
You might have pulled the X-23 cover because it's got X-23 on it. And hey, we'll put $5 on it. Outside of that, the rest of these, got from the dollar bin.
Yep. That's sweet. Good stuff. Get out there, dig. Spend that moolah.
All right. Well, let's see what we got next.
Number 4.
Classic. Number 4.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We got another Iron Man Doom book. Big surprise.
I'm really surprised.
Done by Junior, Iron Man 150. But this, I've gotten pretty much, besides the X-Men book, all the Doom covers I got are classic Doom covers. I mean, this is definitely a classic style of Doom cover. A lot of people like it. A lot of people remember it. Looks like it's a battle between Iron Man and Doom. to be honest, I could not tell you, besides it's a cool cover that people have always been looking for, why it was taking a big hike today. Maybe because it has Iron Man and Doom on it, but like, cool. I don't care. Buy more copies of it. 100 plus sales, averaging $50, high of 125. Average, obviously, the average is up. You used to be able to find this for a little bit under half of that price in the wild.
Yeah, it was like you said, exactly $25 before.
$20. This is a $20 book all day long in
Yeah.
good condition. And then you could probably talk it down if you want. But hey, man, black cover, so hard to. I don't remember. Oh, tough 9/8. That's what they say about black covers. Not that any other cover with a bunch of ticks in it is a tough 9/8, but apparently black covers
No, you can't see the ticks with the white covers.
Never when they use the lights, but that's
I
all right.
don't walk around with a black light in my pocket.
Too bad CGC does. Here we go. 100 plus sales, averaging $50, high 125. Cool cover, man. Good for Junior.
It is. It's fun to see books like that on there.
It does have that.
Let's see what else we got here in our
vibe to
top three.
Number 3.
Giancarlo.
How did I get stuck with this? Marvel 2-in-1, number 64, the first appearance of Sidewinder. If you haven't seen the trailer for Captain America, you know that Giancarlo Esposito is in it, and he recently revealed that he is playing Sidewinder. It was 70 plus sales, average of $40, a high of 80.
Oof. This is the one I thought would have died by now. I thought, oh, well, who cares? This was last week's news pre-con. Like, this was news we got before the convention. But it's still moving. And the reason why you got this, Bruce, is because Sidewinder is as close to a DC character as we could find on this list. He looks straight up like
Stingray is. Yeah, Stingray is. Stingray is too, dude. Actually, that's what I was about to say. There's a lot of characters in this book that are very like knockoff DC characters. So there you go. You get
just stick me with the Serpent Society.
Yep. You get Stingray.
If you ask probably 50 people at a con, half of them would probably say it was a DC group, not a Marvel group.
We have standards.
All right,
we have standards, all right.
No, no, you don't. You really don't. Not so.
Number 2.
Coming in at number 2. We got more for you.
You want more? Yep. They got the old Iron Man, Demon in Armor.
Demon in
a little what if fun. You know, it's a nice homage to Demon in a Bottle.
Is.
I love Demon in a Bottle.
It's great. I got a great copy as well. There's not many great Iron Man books going back in the day.
No.
So Demon in a Bottle is definitely one of them that is great to
You just
have.
offended all 3 Iron Man fans. So.
There are tons since the
Just like
since the
5.
movies, yeah.
Yeah, the movies. Yeah, there are tons of Iron Man fans after the movies.
I meant pre-movies.
Yeah, you go back to the
in
old
the day.
Secret Wars toys. Nobody wanted to play with Iron
Back in the
Man.
day.
No, definitely not. But you got 70 plus sales in this fun, freaky Friday adventure. Average of 120, high 200. Like I said, anything where you're shoving Doom and Tony in some type of cover, either mashed up together, doing whatever, seems to be moving. So this is one of the ones that people have settled on.
You also get a little extra in this one. You got the Venom Deadpool also in this book. You got part of that story. So,
Oh, nice.
don't forget about
I wonder.
I
I
never
wonder
read
what-
that as well.
I wonder. Like it's averaging 120. I wonder what a great like a cover appeal copy of Devil in the Bottle goes for.
Oh, the original?
Yeah, because
Well,
I'd rather get that than this book,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, man. Because I remember Devil in the Bottle is only $20-$30 book and good cover appeal. So like,
I got Nate 5 laying around somewhere.
how much that?
But
thing
I got it quite a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it would run now, but I haven't bought one in a while. But man, love
It
Devil
went
in the
down.
Bottle.
It went down for a while. I'm sure it'll probably
Yeah.
go back up now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm still surprised by the prices on this. I mean, so many, like $150. Like, wow. Like,
Dude, who cares? Sell it, dig it,
Yep.
sell it, send it.
I suppose so. But that leaves us with one left. Let's see what we got as our top book this week.
And our number 1.
Are you shocked that it is once again another Doom Iron Man book?
No.
This time it's Infamous Iron Man number 1. Not only do you get Doom becoming Iron Man, but you get AI Tony Stark, which was the original reason why people loved buying this book back in the day, because they were all excited for Riri Williams and her TV show 3 years ago, and they're like, yes, AI Tony Stark. We're going to see Downey as AI Tony Stark, so let's go get this book for $20.
This book has hit the circuit for numerous reasons over the years.
Now this thing is $50 to $60 on average this week, with well over 300 sales. Yes, I said 300 before I stopped counting. Highs of $100 raw. That's not accounting any of the graded copies, of which there are plenty. That's not also counting the one in, 1 in 25? There's a variant in this as well. Also selling very well and at a very increased premium. But wow. Put Doom in as Iron Man. Even though they just cast Iron Man as Doom, I guess it makes sense.
We've talked about it before. Some people disagree that there's no such thing as bad spec coming back around, but this is the proof that you can sell an idiot pretty much anything.
It wasn't a bad story. It was a fun little ride, but I don't.
Out of all the things that would have this book move, the opposite effect of what it out of all
the opposite of what happened.
Out of all the speculation of what's going on, I'm not mad. I've pushed some of these out this week, so I can't be mad about it. I'll be honest. I sold some of these. It looks like I'm shooting myself in the foot for talking about this, and probably some of the people that bought them. But a fool and their money are separated easily. Separate those fools from their money with this book, because there's nothing. All the speculation on the Doom situation with Downey. The one that nobody's actually said is that Doom's gonna be Iron Man.
But a picture, the both of them's on cover.
I don't know, but that's it. It's selling. You can't deny it.
You can't deny it. I don't. Hey, I'm not here to change the market. I'm not a pumper and dumper. I'm just a seller.
I told you, you mash it up on a cover.
Yeah, sell it.
People are going to go for it now.
An easy cover that's easy to get a hold of. I would agree.
Yeah, there were a lot of these.
There's a lot of these. They used to have these boxes at one of these comic book stores. When we were low on bulk, we'd buy them, and it was $20 for 160 copies. And this thing would be in that shit all day, 5 copies a piece of this. Dude, it was crazy what you get in some of those boxes nowadays. It's funny.
I've found this plenty of times in the dollar bins.
Maybe he is Victor Von Doom, and he comes back, and then he becomes Iron Man. You're like, oh look, he looks like the old Iron Man. Who knows?
Wait, maybe he's Victor Von Doom, and then that's the first time I've heard that. But you're right. Maybe the thing is he's Victor Von Doom, and then he's gonna play Iron Man, not Tony Stark.
Yep, you're gonna fool them all.
Even though he's a different mask.
Anyway, that's our list for this week, but don't go anywhere. Make sure you guys stick around for the qualified, which is starting up right as we're done. The boys are going to cover some Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Fun time.
There's some little rumors floating around as well that maybe there's casting. I know they haven't been solidified, but I figure good as time as any to look at some
good books.
I also heard another rumor that somebody might be coming back to hang out on the show tonight. So,
oh yeah,
I don't know. I guess we'll see if it's true or not. So stick around.
If it's true,
starting up next, and we'll see you all next week.
Cheers.